In my last video on Comfort Thoughts, I discussed how many Democrats are saying Trump is insane. And this is a comfort thought because insanity seems like a weakness. It sort of prioritizes the reality of Democrats over Trump's reality. It's a way of maybe feeling a little bit more powerful and viewing him as a nut job. However, we've had, Idi Amin, Stalin, Gaddafi, we've had some, dictators, authoritarians in the past that have behaved very erratically. Their MO is you have to live in my reality. And there's usually a lot of violence as a means of control. So we know that calling somebody insane is not going to get rid of the problem. Within family systems, there is also a tendency, especially by women, to excuse a partner's behavior as, sort of having a root in mental illness. So they might be anxious, or they might be depressed, or they have a problem with anger, they're emotionally dysregulated. And that's why they're yelling. That's why they're saying abusive things. That's why they're behaving in these aggressive ways towards the female partner and maybe other members of the family. Not that women don't do this too, but it is it is more typical with men. So how would you know whether there's really a mental health problem at play? And that is this happening across the board? Is it happening at work? Are they getting into arguments with people? Are they getting into fights? Are they, road raging and getting out and screaming at people on the highway? Are they, getting arrested? Are they having fights with neighbors? That's somebody who, like, across the board, doesn't have control. They're not able to rein it in. However, if it's just happening in the house, and especially if it's happening when family members do something that they don't like, that is a power control behavior. It looks authentically like anger, but the anger is really about entitlement. How dare you? It is a way to control family members by using aggression. And it is not insanity. It is just excess entitlement.